There you go.
Oh.
This lady ordered 3 of these and 2 of these.
So this is not the same name that I just saw?
No.
Okay, I'm like...
Same design.
Yeah. I like how you grab it from me.
That's what I was thinking. I was like...
Because I'm just worried, like, you know, smudge or something. I'm like, but Mo's always like, I'm like, hey, calm down. We're so graceful, Mo is not. Yeah, it's just that one notepad there. I got all the Etsy ones. The only thing on .com is the one that she still hasn't written back yet. And then there's 2 proofs of notepads on Etsy, so that's it. I'm done. Let me email him. And I'll start doing the follow-ups and stuff. I concluded that people still don't get this return address situation.
Yeah.
I can't tell you for certain that it is better than last time. You know when we changed it to slightly different?
Yeah.
I felt like the image was much better. I concluded that I don't feel like statistically, substantially that it improved.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2, but I just don't, you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm just like, but I will tell you the amount of people that want return address has increased because of that photo. I feel, but it just requires us to once in a while follow up with people who are dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one lady, she's like, here's the return address. I wasn't sure if it was included or not, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, so you mean to tell me you missed the thing that said, you know, return address printing, purchase something. Like, yeah. It was so clear. We thought it out. That's why we did it, you know?
I told them, like, we made it clearer that you have to purchase it.
So are you changing the size of this?
It comes in like big caps, so I'm shrinking it instead of changing
Is it because are they typing their things in large? I like what you're doing rather than you changing it, so it helps with not making errors. But doing so, and you just have to get used to it. I'm fine with you doing the way you're doing it. We have to move this up a little bit. It's a little too far down. Go ahead and I could just eyeball it. Let go. That feels better to me.
Okay.
The border looks good, so I think you could just go ahead and print, and this one looks good. And I actually have on my to-do list, but you know, we didn't have time yet. I was gonna have you go into all the ones, and I think you're gonna like this, all the designs that are small caps, like those that have issues like that, like the Morgan Baker, like things like that.
Right. And
have you change it to large caps, so no matter what the person types in, small, big, large, it will always, when you paste it, it will always come out correct. Because the issue that it gives us the issue with small caps.
Yes.
Right? Large caps, it's perfect. And that's why when I have you edit invitations, I just go in there and put large caps, because then we have to like resize the numbers, which is really annoying, you know. So I'm including those designs. I'm gonna have you change everything to large caps later, another time, but it will remove this issue, you know. Sorry I didn't get back to you sooner. I pretty much had a meltdown today. It's just there's little things adding up in the morning that just it was working against me, and it just made my day shittier and shittier. It started out with me receiving Juju's report card in the morning, and I was not happy with some of the grades, so I was anxious to talk to the teacher. Luckily she called me. Then trying to do the Facebook Live, and my computer was acting crazy, so I had to restart it. So I'm like, crap, I don't want to be late to the Facebook Live. I was indeed late, but luckily I was even there because my laptop, after I don't know how many hours of trying to diagnose it, has a hard drive failure. my brother, the computer geek, helped me walk me through it when he woke up. And yeah, it doesn't, that's it, it's done. It cannot turn on. Like, it turns on, but it's leading nowhere. It has a hard drive failure. So after being late to the Facebook Live, you know, luckily that went well, but, and then I pretty much got nothing done because my husband then had to take his picture for his real estate, you know, photo. So you know, so that's that, and that took me a while to get and edit, and I was just in a shitty mood the rest of the day. So luckily I at least got my sales tax done, but that's about it, to be honest. I'm kind of in a funky mood, so let me like relax and I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, so I am driving to the post office, and as you have probably heard from me chatting with my friend, and earlier, you know, I told you I had a funky day so far, and I confirmed my laptop has hard drive failure. So my brother helped me run a diagnostics test on several of the components, and that is the only system, you know, test that's failing. And with that alone, it's enough for my computer to go, you know, kapooey. So now I have no laptop. Luckily, I have what seems to be a million computers in my home. I have a computer for myself, a computer for my husband used to work on, you know, this side, but now my assistant is, and now I'm gonna have an unused computer because now I only have one employee in the office besides me. And then I also happen to have my daughter's computer, which I used today for Facebook Live, and my husband's laptop if need be. But in the meantime, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but in the meantime I'm going to use my daughter's computer for Facebook Lives. I'm not very happy with the lighting, but what can I do? I mean, I'm not gonna rush out to buy a new laptop tomorrow because I want to know like what I'm gonna do. And the options I have, my brother told me, is like he could walk me through installing a new hard drive. I have to buy the hard drive piece, install it, whatever. Or I could buy a new laptop. So I have to decide what I'm gonna do first. And if I decide to buy a new hard drive and install it, that takes time to obviously receive and do it. Then I have to reinstall Windows. I have to, you know what I'm saying, I have to do all that. Then, if not, then I just buy a new laptop, and like thousands of dollars later, not thousands, but you know what I'm saying, it's still like at least around $1,000. $1,000 later, you know, I am, whatchamacallit, then I have a new laptop, you know? Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. I'm just getting my day started. I really should clean my desk first. So, not so great day yesterday, but I suspect today will be better. Sorry for the crazy lighting and for the crazy hair. I haven't done it. I got a popcorn bag here. Not mine, but my kids. Okay, that should suffice. While my computer loads, I'll tell you what on my to-do list today. Oh man, why did it restart anyway? Today I have to finish my vlog. I was successful in editing some before the day ended yesterday, so I feel really good about that. Hey Jess. Yeah, she's a dumbass. Her already sent out yesterday. She emails me yesterday night. You know that order, the 5x7?
Yeah.
It's not, she wrote 521 Tulip Street. It's 512. So she's gonna have to go to her fucking neighbor and get it. Or tell the post office
like
guy.
a totally different.
Well, I could usually tell the post office guy, hey, like there's something coming for me, but it's this address. Do you mind like just keep an eye on it and around this day? Usually, you know, we know our people. They'll do it.
Oh well.
No, it's not numbers are wrong on your order. It's numbers are wrong on your order, ma'am.
Do you want me to do any proofs or follow-ups or just go into printing?
Follow-ups and proofs. Did my day begin with somebody messing up on their order? I mean, come on, guys, get it together. It's your address. I know nothing otherwise, you know.
Right, but you kind of what you're going to. So on my to-do list, I added to put more stickers on the clear sleeves. But the box is like hardly anything left in there.
Crap all these. Okay, after you know what follow-ups and proofs, like literally the second you're like done and you're about to start printing, quickly give me an update on how much has to be printed.
Okay.
An estimate. 10 on this, 5 on this, 2 on this, done, right?
Okay.
And of course I know there's a lot of notepads on Etsy, so of course don't count those obviously.
Right.
And so I could understand, because I want to split your time between that today as well as the thing you were doing yesterday, the Pinterest thing. Okay. Just let me know. I'm gonna get her tracking number. I love, you know what? Words are very powerful. She wrote, my house number is 512 Tulip Street Court. You had incorrect on the order. No. It implies that, it does imply that. As opposed to saying, I'm sorry, I typed it in, like, no, there's nothing I do on my side.
Right.
I don't think she's saying that because that's just true stupidity. So I'm waiting for her to write back after I just wrote to her saying, you know, this is the options I would give you. I said to her, also check if there is a 521. I'm sure there is, you know, on that same street, and tell him to tell the neighbors, hey, in a couple days I'm receiving this package. I'll come by and pick it up from you. Done.
Right.
What's interesting is that it's on my website. So like, you know, I can't worry about a threatening of a bad review or anything like that. Right. Like, I'm gonna do the right thing. Obviously, when the package comes back, I'll charge you shipping and we ship it again. You know, even though I'm not sure she's gonna be happy with that, but. Go ahead and try your personal email. If you're using GoDaddy for the email that you put in, it may be blocking my email. That's probably why you didn't receive it. So what the hell? She signed up. So first of all, nobody uses a GoDaddy email.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. So are you not wanting to receive my emails? You just want to get the free access to the free resource library? She's like, oh, let's try my personal email. You should have tried that a long time ago. Don't you want to hear from me weekly? They don't know what they're missing. That's the issue. They're just thinking I'm another person that sends spam them with things. But no, I send them really good things in the email. And they're going to regret it. When they realize everybody's talking about what they received in the email, she'll be like, oh, I didn't receive it. Go ahead and send over the photos, and in a little bit I'll take a look. Hey guys, so I'm just heading to the post office to get, what's this guy doing? To get my mail dropped off, and then, sorry, headed to the post office to get my mail dropped off, and then I'm gonna pick up Juju from pre-K. Good day, we were able to finish printing very early, and now my assistant is working on packaging, putting our labels on our packaging, and then it's just for a couple hours, less than a couple hours, and then she's going to be working on my Pinterest strategy. I personally use obviously my Pinterest strategy myself, obviously, for both my e-commerce business and the Handmade Mastermind. Hold on a second. Okay, so can we all agree that I need a freaking car holder thing for my camera. Because this sliding thing makes me nervous. Anywho, so I just came back from my walk as well. When I get back, I have to edit a little mini video of my vlog, like a teaser, and then I have to edit another video, a teaser from my Facebook Live yesterday. And let's see here. Then I will be able to start working on the Pinterest webinar for you guys. Well, not start, I've started a long time ago, but continue working on it. That's gonna take the rest of my day. I'm gonna completely just involve myself in it, you know, just get myself in it and keep it moving along. My goal, so today's the 10th of January. I don't know how the rest of the month is gonna go, to be honest. My goal is to pre-sell it by the end of January and then launch it by beginning of February, so maybe second week of February. Pre-sell meaning people could purchase before it's ready, and the purpose of doing that is to get people with the introductory price, so you could get it for much cheaper than the actual launch. It's almost like a thank you for believing me and buying it early, and so here you go, I'm giving you a decent discount. Simple what it is, simple. I need to go in the other lane, guys. Let me in. Some people, I swear. Anyway, so, yeah, that's my goal. I'm trying to get it done by that time. So then I could have it ready for you guys the latest by February.
Dude, it doesn't apply to my products.
Yeah, so if you told them it doesn't apply to your product, you have to follow the conversation up by saying, okay, so walk me through this. A buyer types in this when they see my product. Do you think they're gonna click? No, because they're not searching for a bath bomb. You know, they're searching for whatever that keyword phrase is.
Shut up.
So you have to challenge this guy. Listen, as a business coach myself, I'm okay with people challenging me, but I'm always proving myself right in some situations, especially if I'm telling people I'm an expert in doing this or if I'm charging for it. You know, like, he has to prove, like, and it's okay for people to say, it's okay for people to question, but they have to provide, like, educated answers. That's what I do.
I told him, I know you have tools. I said, what tools? You don't want to tell me? Okay, I get it. But you have to back up what you're saying with...
Well, Batman, before you approach him, show him those reports. Say, look, all these words are either not getting hit on or not even get clicked on. So why are you putting these words in if they don't make any difference for me?
Because I told them from the beginning, I think because you guys were not familiar with the product, because I sent them some for testing, I can give you words that would apply to go from there, you know?
Yeah.
And then add on to that, because you don't know what the hell you're selling or what you're doing, and etc. So that's why I'm like, So I changed some listings on my own. I remember because before I had particular ones that were doing very well.
So that's fine.
By the way, I stopped advertising there and I'm still selling well.
Okay, that's good.
Not like wow, but I'm doing well.
I would recommend, if you want to work with me on this, come over, sans kids, and we work on it.
With kids or without, you said?
Sans, that means without.
Okay, I can do that, but during the weekdays.
I can't do that, I work.
School.
You heard?
I can't do weekends. I gotta drag them all with me.
Okay, well just remember, I'm doing you the favor. So I'm just saying, like, I can't work.
I got 5 kids. I can't make them magically disappear for a whole day, so it's really difficult.
Okay.
I'll try. I can see if Ramsey is going to his mom's house anytime soon or something, and then I can come.
Or whenever he does, that's the perfect timing, because it's just hard for me to work during the day, Mitch, because it's gonna take some time, and you know I'm giving up a weekend for it, so I'm not thrilled with it. We're doing it on the weekend, but it's the only thing it's the only option I got. You know?
I know.
well today. It felt like a good portion of the morning I wasn't getting enough accomplished, but I think that was an illusion. I think I got a decent amount of work done. Hold on. So I'm very happy about that. And I started going back into the groove of working on Pinterest. Just very excited for you guys to get your hands on it. Mostly because it really does help you automate some of your marketing. It's like a marketing / SEO strategy. I mean, Pinterest, people think Pinterest is social media, but it's not. It's a search engine. So, okay. So a lot of my search engine strategies are very passive, and so you work on it and then eventually you just leave it alone and it continues to bring you traffic. So I'm very excited to bring you guys that. My assistant did good today. I did well today. I think it was a really good day compared to yesterday. As you guys saw, it was not pleasant. But I was determined to get out of my weird funk, and I did. I was very happy with it. My regular PC has been performing well, especially when I went to go edit a vlog. I was concerned that it wouldn't, but it was fine. I shopped on Amazon. Listen guys, I'm now a Prime member. I was not before, because being a business member on Amazon allows you not to have Prime. You still get Prime for free if you buy $49 or more worth of Prime items. So I was doing that, but sometimes I would want things that are cheaper, and sometimes I couldn't wait to get some items. So I said, screw it. I just enrolled into Prime yesterday. So I'm okay with that. So I bought some things that I needed for work. I got the car mount. Finally for vlogging in my car. So you guys should be seeing that very soon, probably next week when I start. I'm getting it by Friday because, you know, it's Prime, and I'll put it in my car soon after, and whenever I go back into my car, I'll be vlogging with it. So that's it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue just getting dinner prepped, and I'll check in with you guys in a little while. Yeah, the angle for me, I find most people need help with. So there's a lot of information out there, in my opinion, on email marketing for service-based businesses. And there's nothing really out there for product-based businesses. And you know, a small business owner like me, and because I'm also a business owner, and my other members, they don't know how to use it for products. And they're not in the service-based world. Like, I'm in the service-based world based on the Handmade Mastermind. That's great. But there's nothing really out there that teaches them, a small business. Like, we don't have marketing people working for us. So we find it to be very difficult. We have to bootstrap everything. We have to do everything ourselves. And so I'm teaching them how to use it for their small product-based business. And, you know, initially it's, you know, how to start an email list, how to build one. And the biggest key is, you know, you have this list, it's great, anybody could really build a list, but how do you market via email without looking spammy, to get people to open your email, to actually get people to purchase from you? You know, the whole point of everything we do is to actually make a sale, you know, not to be popular, but to make a sale. And so that's what I'm trying to get into with the final result, with, you know, teach people how to, you know, use email marketing. And the biggest strategy of it all is we use it to drive traffic to wherever we want to drive traffic to, either our website, Etsy, wherever. It's up to you when to drive it. And it's not, I love SEO. I love driving traffic that way. It's one of my, you know, it's my expertise to talk about SEO. But I am also very aware that you can't just rely on one strategy to drive traffic. And I feel like email marketing is very untouched, you know, strategy. It helps continue to bring in customers you worked hard to, you know, win over, and you continue keeping on coming back. And so while you look at social media, and that's also another strategy to do this so as well, but the reason why I'm very keen on email marketing is because you're not trying to post and get lost in the algorithm of Instagram or Facebook. You own your email list. You control. There's no crazy algorithm there. You own it. You control it. And when somebody like Sally joins your email list, she's opting in to hear from you, right? And when she receives her email, it's not going to be, when she opens the email, it's not going to be mixing with other people's messages, such as Instagram or whatever. And I don't hate on Instagram or Facebook. There's a time and place for them. I just feel like with the limited time, you know, we have as small business owners, depending on your market, I would rather you use it for email list marketing, you know, as opposed to trying to fight the algorithm, you know, of other places. So here's the thing, I'm very well versed in Google SEO, and so when you presented to me the email list marketing Google SEO, you know, I was with my assistant, I was like, which one should I pick? And for whatever reason, I felt drawn to the email list. I know them both very well. The point I'm trying to tell you is that if you are like Dalia, I would love for you to also do Google SEO. Then I'm open to considering doing another interview, but I just don't want to hog up all the spaces. People want to see somebody different, potentially, I don't know. But I don't mind, because I love helping people, and I don't want that to be lacking, because I really do feel very passionate about SEO in general. So I leave that for you to kind of, you know, contemplate and decide, but I don't have a particular problem with it. It's quite intense. But I know how to, for lack of a better phrase, dumb it down, if that makes sense. Because it is intense. It's a lot of components. It's not as simple as Etsy SEO, maybe you can imagine. And so I think the reason why I was drawn to email list marketing, because it wasn't, there wasn't so many components as far as technicality compared to Google. And I felt people would be more drawn to email lists. In my opinion, I don't know. The point is, I don't mind doing another one with you. If you feel like I would love to have you again, but I worry that, you know, you may not want me again on the, you know, the same panel. Okay.
And with that, we're going to be adding in a new feature that you suggested we add. That feature being having the ability to stop individual listings on an ongoing test, so that you don't have to, let's say, cancel an entire test just because you have one listing that, you know, you want to swap out, or you want to add a new photo to, or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. Right. So that won't be going out tomorrow, but that should be going out in a couple of weeks from now.
Okay, great.
Needless to say, like, when you first...
Cool. Thank you so much, Jake. I was really excited to see your email with the updates. I'm like, awesome, because I felt kind of like sad that it went away. Like, I couldn't really talk about it with my people because I wanted to do something that I didn't do. And so I got your email. I was so excited. And, you know, because I know this will benefit sellers, and I always want to help them, you know? So thank you. Of course, no problem. Hey guys, so I just got off the phone with two people. I am doing an online business summit, which I'm very excited about. Should I put this in another pot? Yeah, probably. So anyway, I'm doing an online business summit, and I've been asked to chat about email marketing, which, you know, I love. And usually they don't do this, but they were excited to have me come on board for another interview for Google SEO. So that's exciting. No other person has done 2 interviews for this. So what they do is they have a whole like collection of interviews from different people, with different expertise, and so they give it to you for free, which is exciting, and you get to learn a lot from it. And if you know, they give it to you for free for 2 days, and if you want to purchase the whole, sorry, I got cut off. You're more than welcome to purchase the whole entire package after the 2 days. If you want to continue watching or rewatch some things. I heard some really great things about it last year, and this year I was invited to do it. So awesome. The second phone call was with, was a gentleman named Jake, okay? I'm not gonna tell you where he's from yet, okay, which service, but it's meant for Etsy sellers only. And it's like a Marmalead in the sense that they have an app that works with your Etsy shop. And he approached me months ago. Hold on. He approached me months ago, like months, and I had some issues with his app, and I said, I can't recommend this to my members until you fix these issues with your app. And I felt bad for saying it, but I'm not gonna, like, it's a great app, by the way, but I wanted some upgrades in it. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna tell you guys about it when it doesn't do exactly what I would want it to do as an Etsy seller myself. So came back to me months later and said, we did the upgrades based on your recommendations. And he did say that people also were frustrated about the recommendations as well, so it wasn't just me, it was other people using it. So very soon he's gonna wait for the upgrades to happen to the website, to the app, and then he's gonna send me an email saying it's done. I am going to use the product for 30 days before I tell you guys about it. So just expect, what the hell's up with my hair? Just expect within the next month or so for me to release it to you, okay? So let me chat with you guys about something, okay? Earlier in the group, people were asking, somebody was asking, hello. Okay, I can't set this camera up right. Hold on. Something like that. Hello. People were asking about, sorry for the weird angle. You know, they have a product that was not on this first page anymore, and things have changed. Is it a real change? What's going on? Let me find, there it is. Sarah says, I noticed that all my best-selling listings that had previously on the first page in numerous searches for months and months are now showing up on the 6th or 7th page. In accordance with this, my sales have dropped dramatically. Is Etsy changing things again? Is anybody experiencing this? Of course, you'll have everybody come out of the woodworks and experiencing this, right? So this is not new news, okay? And I feel like, do I have to keep repeating myself? Maybe, because not everybody hears my announcement when I tell them, yes, Etsy tests and Etsy does this. So here's what's happening. There's a few things that could be in the mix. We all agree, horrible angle, that's what we agree on. We all agree that this is happening due to something. What is that something, right? So there's a reason, okay? Now I can help you figure out what that reason is. Now, a lot of times I find that those people never had good SEO. I find that a lot, believe me. And they still always rely on their sucky SEO. Hold on. My soup is stewing away. And so now all of a sudden they're surprised because they're not long on the first page. Well, your competitors potentially had better SEO and eventually kicked you off the first page. Not just with better SEO, but also, listen to this, because you may have good SEO, but better sales. So if this product, imagine the onion is a product, couldn't keep up, meaning with the big ballers on the first page, selling and selling and selling, that's just gonna kick you off, okay? Now you might say, that's not true. I'm like, well, first of all, how do you know how much your competitors are selling? You don't, I mean, you technically look into it, blah, 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 but you don't know. Who's calling me? Decline. You don't know the reality of, are you keeping up with sales? So you used to have 5 sales a day, but maybe your competitors are now doing 6, 7, 8 on the first page, and you were not, you know, pulling your weight, and they kicked you off. So that's a common reason, okay? Hold on. Another reason, which is also very likely, and it could be a mixture of these guys, by the way, it could be a mixture of these, is Etsy's testing. They've always been testing. Actually, one thing you don't know is that multiple platforms you don't control test. So, sorry, I'm just trying to fix my little tripod here. Hello, should I leave it like this? No. Okay. Most of these platforms, they test. And so Etsy, Amazon, and some tests are more likely to be noticed, especially if you're on a platform that seems to be amateur. Etsy is one of them. Just saying, it's still a great place, but Amazon knows their shit, and so you won't notice tests going on. They're always trying to improve search engine optimization. They're always trying to improve stuff. So when people start running around like chaoticness, like, yeah, things have changed, I'm like, yeah, you know, there's always testing, they're always doing this, and so you used to be on the first page, and no longer on the first page. That's also maybe because you don't see the same search results as the next person does. So then you might say, Dalia, with all these ifs, ands, and buts, how am I supposed to freaking run a shop? You do the best that you can. You listen to my advice that I tell you. You do SEO correctly like I teach you. You know, and all this stuff, it's all things you can control. And because of that, you still have some things out of your control. It doesn't mean you should only rely on Etsy driving your own traffic. You are a business owner, okay? Slapping things online, right, is not part of being a business owner. You're also creative. I know you want to make things all day, but it's also part marketing. It's also part learning how to drive your own traffic. So, you know, I hate to say this, but yes, there's many things that you could work on, but there's some things you can't, and for those, you have to work on driving your own traffic. Guys, how many times have I feel like I'm reprimanding you. How many times have I told you about email list marketing? How many times have I told you about Google SEO for your website? I mean, I could keep going on and on. If I look at my numbers for today, let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm just opening my sales numbers for today. I'm too lazy to go upstairs. Hello again. Horrible lighting. Let me increase this lighting here so it looks like I'm more brighter and well rested. Now I can't really hide it, can I? Okay. Let's see here. So, oh crap, I have to be on the computer upstairs to do that. Oh no, I don't have to be. Yeah, I don't have to be. Hold on. So today, sorry, I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna tell you how much I made today on my .com in a second. The last orders came from an Etsy repeat customer. The other one came from a referral. The other one came from Google. The next one came from a repeat customer. And I didn't send out even an email this month yet. I had to retract it. I might bring it back out. We'll see. Anyway, next one, Google. I would show you, I know you trust me, but I would show you, I just don't want you to see my people's information, like my customer's address and stuff. Other one, other. I don't know what other means. Anyway, that's another time for another story. Etsy repeat customer. Repeat customer. Whew, referral. Love these referrals. Google. Pinterest. Pinterest. Etsy repeat customer. Other. I mean, I keep going on. So you'll see a few Pinterest sprinkled in there, a few Google, my repeat clients, okay? Now, in a different month, if I send out an email, you're probably gonna see some repeat clients that came from my email list. Like after I send out email list, you're gonna see them, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. So like I was saying, I made a little over $1,100 this month on my website, and it's not due to me just sitting around, right? And so I can't just rely on one platform. And even if you have multiple, you can't just rely on one. And you know, having your own website's the ultimate, so you can drive your own traffic and learn how to. The point is, I seen this post and I was like, some valid points in here. People have changed their position. What should they do? You know, has the algorithm changed? Not particularly. I mean, this has been known for a while, so it has changed, but it's not new, the change. Let me put my phone down here. So, again, in your defense, you maybe were not aware of it. fine. But it's something that has been going on for a while. So like I said, what you could do is make sure your SEO is done properly. If you're not sure, then get my webinar. Or if you already have it, believe it or not, some people do and have not used it. Use the webinar. And then I would also recommend a renewing strategy. Sorry, this is positioned crazy. A renewing strategy where you continue to renew your items X amount of times a day, etc. I talk about a renewing strategy, I think, in one of my blog posts. Where do I talk about it? Oh no, I actually talk about it in depth in my SEO webinar, but nonetheless, you get the point, right? And another idea is that, you know, the item is not popular anymore. I failed to mention this. It may not be popular anymore, and nobody has a need for it for whatever reason. So you have to kind of like say, well, it used to be a bestseller, why is it not now? You know what, I don't know. You know, obviously if it fell off the front page of search and you feel like because it couldn't keep up with sales compared to competitors, then it's probably because nobody wants it anymore. You know, when's the last time you made a product line, you know, new product line, or kept, you know, fresh things, you know, in your shop? And so there's a lot of components that you can sit around and blame Etsy all day, and they're partly to blame, absolutely, but we can't do anything about it, so why sit there and blame them? You can certainly vent. I don't mind venting. Thank you. Hello, it's me again. So people vlog I vlog my life because I'm an entrepreneur. People like to see what I'm up to, blah blah blah. Anyway, am I allowed to vlog this? Record this?
I guess so.
Okay. Also, I edit out things I don't want people to see. But anyway, so how was your year? Okay, cool. Anyway, so I have quite a few things for you, and I have a couple of questions. This is my personal. Okay, so I have two folders, one for Dalia, right, personal, and then my business.
Don't lose them, do you?
What is it?
You don't lose the big folders, do you?
No. Part of my branding. Anyway, so so I got my revenue here, and I got my expenses. Cash draws are below the expenses, so they're separate. Like I'm paying myself like extra, writing myself a check.
Okay.
So they're not part of expenses. But
Perfect.
I just want you to know where the money's going.
Thank you.
And so on a sheet of paper here, bank account balance, beginning of the year, end of the year.
Wow.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
Okay, cool. Well, obviously it pretty much stayed the same only because I took out the large payment for my home.
Okay.
And you'll see that beginning of the year I withdrew a large amount. Remember, cash withdrawal, so it's not like I'm officially paying myself. I wrote that down here. Until I withdrew money, and that's on purpose, 0. Okay. So yeah. So that's that. Mileage. This. Okay. So I think I got the name, the address, social, and the wages. That's all you need. Love it.
That's it.
Oh, this is just like detailed stuff. So like, I don't think you use it, but it's just part of my account, my bookkeeping. So all these numbers come from these 2 pages pretty much. But I think, so I have an assets line, which I know you've dealt with before. Do you need to know what it is, or?
It would be nice.
Okay, so they're always going, I mean, do you need to know exactly how much went to what in each month? Because they're always going to be printers and PCs. That's all I do with assets.
Yes, it would be nice to know what those were.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I have them all down here.
You're way ahead of me, aren't you?
Hold on. Here's a new computer. I had another, did I not write it down? Hold on. Printer. There was another computer. I did not write it down. Works fine, good help. So that's strange that I would not do that and write it down in here. I have 1, 2. So what I could do is email you an updated
Okay.
assets breakdown for
Just-
the year. This much, you know.
And the only reason is because we, I could just say equipment. For some reason, I just would feel better saying, okay, it's a printer.
Right.
That way you could say, hey, this printer that we bought back here broke, I can get rid of it.
Oh yeah, so I've had, I mean, obviously you'll see I bought quite a few printers, 2 new PCs. I mean, things started to get old. So the other ones, okay, I was keeping them. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I told my husband, I don't know what to do with it. Like, should I get rid of it? I mean, I don't know. And so what?
You have a minute, let me print off the depreciation schedule?
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm right.
You want the water?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Alright. This is a list of what we have.
So what does this tell me though? So I have a schedule, right?
Okay, here's
Printer.
the printer that you bought back in 13.
Oh, this is mine. Oh, that's
Right.
cool. All right, cool. Oh yeah, this is when I first started. I'm like, Mac desktop. I haven't. Okay, yeah, that's a long time ago.
Wait, 4 years.
Well, still, I mean, that is such a beautiful computer. I just leave it there. It's beautiful.
Oh.
It is. It's a beautiful desktop. So I just leave it there. Anyway, so some of these are like definitely several printers. I went through several printers. We use these like nobody's business, and they're older models I find on eBay, and they're not going to last forever. So I went through quite a few, and I purchased a little bit extra this year to have backups just
Do I
in
need
case.
to get rid of some of these?
Yes. So I threw away. So the key here is I threw away. So I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do that or supposed to do something with it. But I threw them away because I'm like, they're just like piling up. So I threw away 3 of them.
Fine, but if you can't, throw it away.
Selling it, too much trouble, man.
Yeah, I
eBay for
understand.
$50. I'm like, no thanks.
So
I got rid of 3 printers.
Gone?
Yeah, absolutely. That was the first original one. That poor guy. He still worked. All he did was jam, and I'm like, I don't need him around.
DSL.
I still have that.
Okay, laptop.
This is my original laptop. It literally, no joke, the hard drive just failed a few days ago. I have not replaced it yet because I have several computers in my office. I'm like, okay, let me see how long I could do without it. But that one's a goner now.
Okay, but that
So it's
happened
nice
in 18.
to know. Yeah, it literally just happened a few days ago, so it's in 18. I just wanted to wreck. My husband's like, when did we buy it? I'm like, I don't remember the 14th. Okay.
Mac desktop. Is that
We still
the same
have
one
it.
we were just talking about? Laptop in 15.
Hold on a second. Then, all I have is one second. I wonder if this was the original. No, this must have been the original laptop. So this is the recent goner. This has been gone. Like, and I don't know, I had to tell you that. I would have told you that sooner. That was been gone even last year.
Okay.
So,
Phone
the
back
screen
in
broke.
15.
Okay, so, phone, hold on a second. Phone back in 15, no, I've upgraded.
Okay.
So that one is gone. I switched it out for this one with T-Mobile. I'll tell you when.
But did you buy this one?
I did. So what I did was I give him my old one, and I pay an additional, I think it was $100 for this one. It was like a promotion they had. It
Okay.
wasn't in 2017. It was at the end of 2016. I should have told you that. But I felt like
I probably wrote it off because it's on the
But
list.
here's the reason why I probably didn't write her off. T-Mobile, I was like, yeah, $100 extra, and I was like, cool. I'll just charge it to my business account. Makes sense. And they were like, no, you can't. You have to pay it. It splits up into 12 months. So it's like a few dollars a month to pay off the phone. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, no, that's part of the promotion. I'm like, so I just charged it to my regular account. I was like, screw it. But I take that back. I think you did write it off. I have telephone and internet here.
Okay.
So I did write it off. And this phone has been switched out. New phone is gone, and you wrote it off. But you did not write I have a new asset.
Right.
So, okay.
We'll just, computer 15. That's probably still good.
Yeah, I don't think I've had
Okay.
any issues with computers.
And there's some kind of office furniture back in 13. I'm sure that's still here. We don't get rid of office furniture very often.
No, that one I'm very sure was my tables that I still have, but I put on, like, I have nice white IKEA furniture, so I put the white tabletops on top of those because they were black. So I was like, I like it bright.
Okay.
So they're still around.
So I'll get rid of these and add the new equipment.
So what happens when you get rid of them? Does that benefit me?
It doesn't hurt you because you're not selling it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't sell it. I just got rid of it.
So it'll just be really neutral.
Okay, so it's just
But
good
it'll
for
keep
you
it
to know.
clean.
Okay. And so I'll give you an updated asset breakdown for the year. So all the numbers on the assets are correct. That's
Okay.
what they are.
Well, see, that's why I kind of want to know
Yeah.
computer, and
Yeah.
if you want to figure out a way to identify it so we know which one it is.
What do you mean?
You know,
Oh, figure out how to
Laptop.
identify it.